Hello, y'all. So I am leaning back in my chair, very relaxed look today because I am like seriously on my own sabbatical, I think is the word. I've completely unplugged from social media and communications and everything like that. Why? Because the new self is birthing and the old illusionary self is basically falling away. And that's what this video is all about. I mean, I've broken my sabbatical to come on and quickly do a video just because we're right in the thick of some very powerful energies, and yeah, it's no use me sharing what happened when you've already been through it. So like, I just thought I'd better do a video, and then I'll go back to my sitting cross-legged and meditating in stillness, because that's honestly truthfully where I'm at. And that is actually part of the video, about being really still to receive these energies and frequencies as they're coming in. But also on that, this is a very unique experience, what we're going through with these energies coming in. And I'm talking about from Tuesday being the 21st, the solstice, to what's happened over the last 24 hours. So big energies have come in. So let's start with Tuesday, okay? So basically what this is all about, and what this video is all about, is the illusionary old self has fallen away. That comes with big energy, and the new self is like, you're now starting to see the new you, feel the new you. Perceptions are changing. You're kind of going, what? The veil is thinning, actually. Sometimes I'm like, did I dream that? Did I say that to someone? It's all a bit... It's not even like traumatic. It's just disorientating. It's just like, whoa, what's going on? So it's very kind of like powerful times at the moment. So on Tuesday was the solstice, and the solstice is, usually a very balanced time where it's the crossover of the seasons. There's like a threshold that we go over. And of course, being in Cape Town in South Africa here, we're now going to start to go to lighter mornings again, even though we're still in the middle of our winter. But what I sensed and felt on the solstice was like there's a line, and it's almost like this was the old, and we put our hand through. We were able to go and push our hand through to the other side. Like those movies where they put their hands through the portal and they're like, woo, there's something over there. For the first time ever, we felt that on Tuesday. I could truly feel that. And I was like, wow, something profound is happening. Now, on that day, I felt two things. I experienced two things, and so did many others. Extreme sickness and unwellness. I had like an ear infection coming online. Skin was very sore. And I thought, man, I'm going to be, I was like really fevery. And then, but also as well on the same day, I received a massive download working with my friend in Canada. We were putting some new work together, work that I'm going to be sharing in the future, actually, which is why I'm taking the sabbatical. Is just these downloads of codes came in and just completed the template. And it was one of those whoa moments. So I had a dual experience on that Tuesday. And you may have been the same, but I think the bigger message for everybody is all of us are experiencing different things now for different reasons. Back in the day, it used to be like, oh, anger, these portals are bringing anger, and everybody used to be under the same kind of like, under the same light. And then people would be like tummy bugs and like, but now it's very different. Our experiences are different. So just know that and trust that, and try not to kind of look at somebody else who may be creating. Because remember, all my work's about conscious creators and tapping into that energy. We're all creators. We all bring our work forward, and well, all of us are actually, we're master creators. But you know what I mean? I work specifically in the field with people that share their work in that light. So just to you conscious creators out there, if you're looking to your left and you can see somebody who's just on their game and they are kicking out work and they've got post deluxe and they're doing this, that, and the other, then it doesn't mean that you are doing something wrong by being in the stillness, okay? Because it's their time to shine. It's your time to be still. So don't think you're doing something wrong, and vice versa as well. If you're the one that is basically, put it this way, just make sure if you are the one that is creating, that you're doing it from a place of joy, flow, happiness, and it feels good. If you feel like you're pushing an elephant up the hill, you need to stop and come into the sabbatical. Okay, so there I said it. Okay, broke it down. So yeah, it's very much each other's experience, right? So that was on the Tuesday, but I could definitely feel that something had tipped the scales, right? Now, the reason I'm doing this video as well is because in the last 24 hours, massive energies have come in, and I myself went to sleep last night, and in my sleep state, I experienced such extreme pain in my body, like, you know, when you're just really, really sore, even your bones are sore. I felt like my solar plexus was on fire and I had this raging heat, like almost like a spiritual fever from inside my body, but yet my body temperature was fine. And I had that the whole night, and my body was so sore that even in my dream state, I could feel it. So I had the two worlds running, physical and astral realm. And I could actually feel it really intensely. And my dreams were very, very powerful as well. And I woke up this morning feeling very, very like, oh, my whole system is been shaking. So the light and the frequency upgrade that came through in the last 24 hours, and now it's still running today, is so massive that if you're feeling it, you gotta rest. You have to rest. You got to ground it, because if you don't ground it, it don't mean shit. I don't care who you are. I've learned that. It doesn't mean nothing. You cannot push through this. You're not supposed to push through this. The way to really access the fullness of who you are, the way to access the fullness of what you want to create and bring through and share with the world, is through the stillness. The inaction creates the action. And and it's about trust as well, trusting the process. Because honestly, even if you're working and creating, you still have to be in that real base stillness. Because if you're not, you're up here and it's frenetic and you're actually just creating more chaos. So stillness is key. And it's always as well, trusting that process and being able to take your foot off the gas is giving yourself permission to actually say it's okay to have a day off. Is it all right? Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to just go and put my head on the pillow in the middle of the day? Is that okay? Yeah, it is. It's essential, actually. It's essential. So if you're not doing you, boo, at this stage of the game, you need to catch up and do you, boo, like now. Because if you don't, your process is going to take longer in getting to the good stuff. And you're going to be traveling in cattle, what we call cattle class, not first class. So if you just follow what your body wants to do, then you're fine, okay? But stillness is key. So I'm just looking down my list here, what else is going on? Teeth, okay? Teeth issues. Crazy, I know. The teeth, and I was enlightened by a friend of mine today about what the teeth meant. Thank you, Ma. Hello. I thought teeth was all about indecision. She was like, no, it's about self. So your teeth is about self. I never knew that. Which makes me now understand why my teeth have been giving me so much pain. Because the old self is dying, okay, and the new self is coming online. So if you're having teeth problems, that's quite common as well, okay? Now, emotions, really, really high. I have been with anger on really high levels for 3 days. And my liver has just been like, what? So huge purges there. But again, I've just sat in the stillness and run the energy. So I've let it go somewhere. So you're going to be feeling really, really high emotions as well. And then shoulders. I've spent 1 whole month of a popped left shoulder. And the whole purging process has taken 4 weeks to get all of this energy out. And only today is it the first time that I can actually move it. So shoulders, I know, has been up front and center with many people as well. But there's going to be other things going on as well. So just roll with it and go with it. But the only way that you can actually allow the energy to just, dissipate is by sitting in stillness and allowing the energy to run all the way down to the pelvis, all the way down into the earth. So you got to remember, grounding is key. If you look at a pipe, and if the pipe gets blocked with leaves, what's going to happen is the pipes are going to explode. Or, even your own bodies, like, without sounding gross, but if you're constipated, your body's just going to fill up with toxins. Everything has to flow. Everything. There has to be a cycle, a cyclical movement to everything. And if there's not, then you're pretty fucked, basically, because you're just going to be, like, unwell. Whether it's going to be energetically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. And like, it's not rocket science now. And I think spirit is getting very rah-rah. Like, this is it. This is quite simple. Sit down, slow down, get your bum on the ground, Run the energy. Like you've got a sore shoulder, let the energy just run, let it transform, run it down into the earth so we can come back as something else. You know what I mean? Other than pain. So this is like essential. So you have many, many practices, I'm sure, in how you do that. We all understand it, being light workers and everything like that. You know, I work a lot with the Chinese understanding. I work with the Dantian and everything like that. And other people might work in other ways to do with whatever, but you've all got your ways of doing it, and we all understand it's universal rights, but that needs to happen. Okay, so allow the energy to run, and you know, rest. I'm literally going to sign off now. I'm going to go and get in my bed, because like I say, today's been a doozy, and yesterday as well, severe pain, but tomorrow's a brand new day. In fact, every moment is a brand new day. Every moment is a brand new moment, isn't it? You know, so I'm just sending you a lot of love. Just wanted to dive on and just share what the energies are doing. And if you are feeling it, you're not going mad. It's very exciting. It's very exciting, this transformation, but it also requires some responsibility of holding it now. So yeah, hold it, man, because you can. Peace and love. Chat soon.